All right. So I was taking a walk the other day.
No, it's actually crazy. It's actually have notes.
And I saw a blonde woman. And it looked like she was looking for something. After watching her struggle for a minute, I came up to her and said, "Can I help you find something?" And she said, "No. But I can help you find something."
Inside. I have one rolled up already for you.
Word.
I smoked a little bit of it. I was like,
Your life.
probably on the way. But anyway.
God damn you. God damn us. God damn we. God damn us. God damn us all. What happens on earth stays on earth. Now we gonna put it in reverse. Darling.
Hey, you got a line?
I never, there's one.
Oh, perfect. Oh, man.
Oh, come on. Hail Mary.
So how does it feel? You're about to do your very first, event thing, very first public
Dude,
thing
I'm
that's not online,
psyched.
that isn't involving music.
I'm stoked, dog. Fucking excited.
Specifically that part, though, the not involving the music part. Does it feel different?
Not even a little bit. Because it's all the same tools that I already know how to use. Putting on events, entertaining people. That shit I know how to do. The shit we know how to do. Shit we've been doing for years. This isn't that much different. It's just a different flavor. The older I've gotten, the more I've understand how businesses in general work, how the industry works, how to fit myself into places, how to cut extra steps out. And they mean it when they say that having money is like half of the battle. Having the capital I had to put this together, couldn't do it without it.
Yeah.
Now that I have it, there's nothing that'll keep me out of the.
You've been spending for this for how long?
Shit, since October, November,
something like that.
Little by little, stacking it up. That's got mushrooms in it.
Yes, what in it?
Mushrooms.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Man. I mean, I guess technically, like the podcast and stuff technically counts as something different, but it really never felt like that from the jump because I was always started with the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I bet the game thing feels like running this tournament. I feel like, so what's the plan with like running it? Like, how are you handling getting money at the door? How are you handling all that kind of stuff?
It's gonna be cash in hand. I'll carry it over to a lockbox. When people come in the door, they're gonna have time to socialize, sit down, chill out, grab a slice of pizza, which will be for sale, grab a drink, which will be for sale. And then once I'm ready and everybody sat down, I'm just gonna have them line up one at a time. How many games are you playing? Awesome. Thank you for your money. Next. And then once that's done, I'll take a look and prioritize which games have the most people, and those will get the most screens. I don't know if this event is going to be specific enough for me to put 4 games or 4 screens onto one game, like playing the whole first round of an 8-man tournament on at one time. Yeah. That might be what happens, but that's only with a perfect 8. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna have to run it a game per screen.
My coworker said he wants to pull up and play in the Madden one.
Fucking David Davis hit me up about the Madden one too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see him again. He's hanging out with him and T. He's the only person I know that knows fucking T. Except for you.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun.
I think I'm gonna play in all of them.
Every game?
Every game I'm gonna play in.
You can do them all at different times at the same time?
Mm-hmm. It's different times, offset them. Because I shouldn't be the only one playing more than one game. I might be the only one playing all 5 games, but everybody should be playing more than one, I'd imagine.
How do you find ideal when you're thinking of creating something like this? Let's start there, right? Like, how much the big thing today I've been thinking about is like creativity, and how much creativity it actually takes to like do certain music that certain people make. And then it went from there. right?
Yeah.
It was like, how much does it take to make certain
Rabbit
TV
hole type
shows?
shit. Yeah.
How much creativity did you feel was there while in the creative process of putting this together? And kind of take me through like where that began and kind of how it became.
So the creativity of it all doesn't happen until Friday.
Mhm.
Everything to this point and until Friday is going to be brass tacks, black and white. These are the games we're playing. We're trying to get people to see it, trying to get people to show up. Once we're there, that's when the creativity happens. Because there's two draws to this, right? One would be competing and playing video games in person, because that's just something people like to do.
Yeah, people love that shit.
Humans love to compete, and people already play games. But the other part is being a part of an event or an experience.
This is a Swisher, by the way. Yeah, we'll relight this in a minute.
Oh, yeah. So all the creativity comes in making sure that the event is an event. It's the electric atmosphere from the announcing and the way that the games are ordered, and just making sure that everybody's energy feeds into itself. It's less creativity and more beast taming, if that makes any sense.
Explain that.
I want to create, whether there's 10 people or 100 people there, my job is the person putting the event on, and with the goal of having repeat customers and getting the venue to have me back weekly is what I want. Um, I have to get the biggest energy possible, tame that energy, control that energy. They're playing the games, they're having a good time, but I want to keep things ramping up, spiking up, keeping people invested, keeping people intense. Lots of lots of noise, lots of excitement, because those are the things
You
that
got
people
a path
remember.
kind of that you're trying
Yeah.
to. Now, when it comes to that path, how do you find ways to acquire or even identify ideal coworkers for those similar things, or ideal people that you would want to work for that, or you would want to hire for that? What is your ways of identifying that or finding that, or are you still trying to figure that out, kind of thing? I think
I'm
that's something that I've been thinking about a lot recently with my shit.
at a point now. I'm liable to start asking for resumes from anybody type shit. Like, I want to know if I'm trying to get a thing done, I need to see what people have done if I'm even thinking of talking about them filling the slot that I need, because our visions both are getting bigger than anything we've ever done before. And just kind of putting people places isn't going to work anymore.
Yeah.
With the games specifically, right? Those events, based off of charisma and just the amount I have invested in this, I'm gonna MC and host every one of these events
100%. That's your
till
thing.
they end, right? Like
I think
I
that's where you suit bet. I feel like
yeah,
Isaiah Winfrey is a person, like not abstract prophet, none of that shit. But Isaiah Winfrey is a person suits best in those. Uh, well, you're gonna take this the wrong way, but I had to say it right. Like those Steve Harvey spotlight type roles.
100%.
Um, and not like as Steve Harvey, but those type of roles where you're like the host of a show. That is but a very but one of those tame, but the only thing chaotic is the host type of shows.
If
Kind of
Eric
like the opposite
Andre's
of
show
Eric
was
Andre.
something you could show to your parents,
It would always be the exact opposite. It's if only Derek Andre was the one going crazy on his show and not everybody else.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
Coverage is something I'm gonna have to start looking to fill out. And that's gonna be game specific. Probably 3 casters, not including myself, because I can't do that and MC the event no matter how much I want to. I could be a field reporter, one of those check-ins with the booth, but I'd have to put people in the booth. I got to put people behind cameras. I'm gonna have to put people on, like, not quite judging, but just making sure the event runs smoothly for the players, making sure everybody got their batteries and all that bullshit, making sure everything's working. There's no technical issues, and that in and of itself, just getting to the next stage where I have coverage, is 7 people I have to hire.
I'm sorry, this is crazy. This many comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's our first YouTube stream.
Oh fuck, I'm on the left, dog.
Anyway,
Oh no.
anyways,
Ugh.
I think can they hear us?
I hope so. I think so.
No, anyways. Damn, I can't sit in my fucking seat. dude.
I'm
You give me
saying, bro,
shit,
that was a
man.
wild. I
I'm
mean,
gonna go get a fucking seat.
yeah. What should I?
I don't know, but talk about getting skill.
What? All right. While I have a moment, I'm not supposed to acknowledge you. Pull up on Friday night, February 23rd at 10:30 to Prince Street Pizza and Pub for the Abstract Digital Friday Night Video Game Tournament. Entry is $5 per game. There's going to be pizza sold. There's going to be soda sold. It's going to be a great time. Bring anybody. Bring everybody. We need this to blow up, right? We need y'all there. So if you're in the area, 123 East Main Street, Gallatin, Tennessee, zip code 37066. 123 East Main Street, Gallatin, Tennessee, 37066. Prince Street Pizza and Pub. Life is better with Prince's.
Anyway, how do you define like creativity as a skill? You know, that's what I've been thinking about a lot recently. Where like you'll hear people talk about how creative someone is, but how do you define that even as a skill? Like, how is that a tangible skill at all? It's almost not until it 100% is, if that makes sense.
No, I feel you, because creativity is something that you don't have a tangible result for until a problem is solved, or until a need is fulfilled, or until something is created. You can have the most creative people in a room together solving a problem, but nobody knows what works until something works.
Yeah.
So everybody can be creative. Everyone is creative, but not everybody's ideas work. And that's the other half of creativity. Like, it's cool to have ideas, but if you can't put any action into your thought, you're wasting time.
Yeah.
But I think everybody's at least a little bit creative.
I want you, can you this is a crazy thought. Could you list types of creatives? You have like your social media influencers, YouTubers, you have your Twitch streamers, you have your rappers, you have your actors, actresses, you have your directors, all that type of shit. Can you just find a way to tier list with me? Creatives. You know, S, A, B, C. Where we put, let's do the easy one, right? Where we put like YouTubers?
Like good ones?
Yeah.
A tier, probably.
Are we?
Yeah, you have to be pretty creative to.
No, let's not talk about good ones. Let's talk about the baseline they make.
That's my thing, bro. There's so many videos on YouTube of varying quality, right? But you can find a high quality video about
we're gonna talk
anything on YouTube.
We're gonna talk shit. That's very fair, bro.
Like the creativity it takes to do a video essay about BoJack Horseman.
This is the same type of creativity it takes to be an actor.
Actors are just doing the job. Like,
Yeah,
there's
where you
some
put
creative below YouTubers for sure, because YouTubers have to wear a lot of hats to get that shit done. You have to be creative and a problem solver to do all that. If the only thing that an actor is providing is their interpretation on what they were given, that's artistic as fuck. It can be, but as far as creativity goes, like, everything that you're supposed to do is written down on paper.
Yeah.
You didn't come up with none of that. Sometimes they do. Comedians do.
There's some YouTubers like that. Who was that one dude that was always in there? That white dude, that Philip dude, Philip DeFranco or whatever. That dude was popping in like the early 2010s. Oh no, I'm fucking hating, but we're live on YouTube right now. Regardless, yeah, it's fair. Never seen these ones before. Shit, can you put it up? Let's see what's next here. I have written about my name change idea, but I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Game if you are.
Oh yeah, all right. That's a real thing. Oh, side note, dude. I started playing D&D recently. Like for the past 2 weeks, I've been DMing a D&D. And I'm about
Word?
to be on our third session.
Dude, hell yeah.
It's going ridiculously well. But they're all kind of new to it. I don't know. That's going well. But that's been like a side thing that I don't really want to talk about too much. That being said, I did want to think about changing my name to something a little bit more serious.
All right.
Something that like you hear me and you're like, all right, yeah, that's a cool guy. You know what I mean? Like nobody goes, Nick, cool guy, right? My name was like Cody, maybe.
No.
No? All right.
I don't know if I've ever met a Cody I like. I'd go
Really?
ahead and
Not a-
toss that idea.
Not a single Cody?
Not one.
I literally have
No, there's one Cody.
Name Cody will make people like me more.
Nope, not even a little bit, dog.
All right, well.
The one Cody I know that I fuck with is pretty charismatic. Not that you don't have the charisma, but you've never been big, bro. And being big does something to you.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been trying to think of a way recently to cultivate as many subscribers as humanly possible.
You got to do like Dantes did, bro. Get on Chatterbait.
Who?
Dantes, bro. He's a streamer.
Dantes?
I don't know much about him. I see his shorts sometimes. But I did see one where that's how he got started on Twitch. Is he was playing League between sex acts. And
What?
yeah, but he was good at League, so somebody told him to just go to Twitch, and he didn't have to hoe himself out, and he did it.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna do that, but
You could, bro. I've been saying Kickback Pod OnlyFans at 250 subs for the longest time, and I do mean subs and not
But none
follows.
of us are actually gonna do that. We all got kids.
So
We're not trying to have our kids see that shit.
don't show it to your kids. That's crazy.
No, that's the fact that it would be public, bro.
It costs money, bro.
The fact that people get on there so just for a few bucks they can go on there and see me naked.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You know what
bro.
you sound like?
This dick ain't
A
free. I
bitch,
sound
bro.
like Kendrick right now.
Hey, you charge $15 a month, and you only got to insert like 2 pictures. 2 pictures from the 4 of us. That's 8 pictures.
That's penis and all, man.
Hey, or you could creatively hide your penis. Like I have loved the idea of
Oh, like one of those banana underwear?
maybe, but more so like the album cover idea that I had for Scumboy Fucks Flowers, where instead of seeing my genitals, I'm completely naked with my dick and balls in the bottom of like a flower pot. That's I think what they call tasteful nudity in the industry.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Hey, bro, I would charge $15 a month for creative pictures like that.
For me,
I mean, that's I'm saying collectively, the Kickback Podcast.
you would charge you would pay
I wouldn't pay.
you
I
would pay
said charge.
$15 to see all of
I
us.
said charge.
Oh, okay.
You're weird. That's a weird.
This shit is hard to roll, dude.
That's what she said.
It's worse than ever. Like I've never once seen these before.
I didn't know they were fucking leaves, bro. I would have just told him I wanted a Swisher, bro.
Swisher. You know how many people I've sold swishers to at this fucking store?
7.
Sorry about that.
Yo. All right.
Alright.
Lebanon is the biggest town in Wilson County, right?
So oh man.
Lebanon's the biggest town in Wilson County, population wise. Do you know how many people Lebanon has? Around 50,000.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's not that many at all, dog. So then I did a little bit of digging on where else I've lived, right? You know how many people live in Johnson City?
150,000.
75,000,
Okay.
which they got about 25,000 more. They have a second Walmart. I think they have 3 high schools instead of 2. Like things make sense, right? It scales. Then we get to Murfreesboro, bro, where my parents live. That one is at 175K right now
Jesus
in
Christ.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Do you know how many Lebanons you can fit inside of Murfreesboro?
5,
4.
4.
Just about 4. Then I thought bigger, right? New York City. Do you know what the population of New York City was as of 2021?
8 million.
8.6 million. You're right on the money. Do you know how many Lebanons it would take to replace New York? I'm talking about bums. I'm talking about bourgeoisie business owners.
47.
166 Lebanons.
Jesus Christ.
166. Think about this, bro. If this was New York City and the statistics were all the exact same right now, bro, there would be 166 more
There would be
yous.
somebody right there.
Uh-huh. We'd be packed right here in a parking lot, just all smoking almost weed. Yeah, bro. Lebanon's not big at all. That's fucked with my head for a little bit.
I remember going and being back in Cali pretty often when I was young, and that was pretty big there. But I've never lived in a big city as
Yeah.
a teenager or even as a kid. Even upstate New York was the smallest place I lived in, so that place was even small.
I didn't think I lived in a big city, but I definitely thought Lebanon was bigger than Johnson City.
These might actually work. They don't stick very well. I had to rip the end off.
Slow. That's nice.
Hey guys, what's crazy is we can't even see the YouTube views.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of comments coming from there. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit the follow button. We're not supposed to acknowledge it, but we're just not used to this many comments. Regardless,
I think I'm gonna make a mini docu-series about trying to find out whether or not I'm related to Oprah, because she's from Nashville, and we spell our last names different by one letter. And I've heard from a kind of reliable source, not that the person wasn't reliable, but like we were 11 and 12. I don't know how much I'm gonna believe that as a 25-year-old man. Family Feud about 70, 80 years ago. Winfrey's with a Y, left Middle Tennessee. Winfrey's with an E, stayed in Middle Tennessee.
I feel like all right, what do you win for getting shit at the tournament? So whenever I win this 2K
Nothing
tournament,
right
I know.
now.
So I'm gonna win
Soon.
this 2K tournament.
You win respect
be
right
him.
now. You pay $5 to earn some respect, and that's crazy to me. You can't buy respect for nothing. But at these tournaments, you can pay $5 and get all the respect you can handle, as much as you can earn anyway.
I'm gonna walk out of there.
Ice Train. Don't let me, bro.
Is it good? Can we pick teams?
I think I like the 3 randoms.
Because if I could pick teams, it's over.
I'm putting on kind of competitive rules for everything.
Like, we got to be a superstar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Superstar difficulty on 2K, all
randoms.
pro or whatever the second
Is it one
highest
game?
on. Yeah, 1 game, 5 minutes right now, but it's double elimination. So there's a
Doesn't matter, I'm
losers
gonna run
bracket.
through it.
Madden will be on the second highest
Because I already know what
difficulty.
teams I was going to play.
Yeah.
The Celtics. Or the Bucks.
I like 3 randoms. 3 randoms
the
just
Thunder.
feels good. You know?
Thunder are broken too.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
they're good with Shea. I just played what's his name? Grande. I beat him with the Spurs as he played the Knicks.
Yeah.
He was mad as hell.
Sounds like it.
That was one time.
You get that man hot.
Huh?
You get that man hot. Hotter than anybody else.
Yeah, that man fucking hates me at 2K. But he loves to play me though.
I can't wait to meet Andy in person, bro.
This is gonna cost some real money to get Andy out here.
I don't care, bro. Andrew CV, I love you, and I
I
can't
bet.
wait to see you in person, buddy.
Cause man, let me some nice setup. What's in the setup? We just put this shit out here real quick.
It's a setup. It's a sting. Niggas.
It's a sting. Oh man, I've been waiting for the day somebody blows my cover as an undercover, but it's been at least 6 years. You know,
That'd be cool lore, but I still don't buy it.
I feel like I'm hitting like a really nerdy arc stage in my life recently. Where I
Hitting?
feel like no, this is a more topic, right?
This is who you are.
Yeah, but like I was not this for like a year and a half.
You were lying to yourself. You were unhappy then. You're
Okay.
rediscovering who you are as a person.
I've been fucking with a whole bunch of shit
Mm-hmm.
recently, but
Crack cocaine.
no crack cocaine. Oh man,
Oh,
I feel like I've just been saving more money because I don't leave the fucking house.
I feel that, bro. Homebody stacked it up.
There is a game. Oh, Final Fantasy's got to come out. I'm gonna
Which
try
one?
that shit.
17?
14 is the beta. Online beta for it's Final Fantasy 14 online. Apparently, it's the open
Mhm.
beta on the Xbox.
Was
Hasn't been out
11
for
the only?
PlayStation.
Couldn't you already play?
On PlayStation, you can play this one, but you can't on Xbox.
Oh, yeah. That's why we got into ESO instead of Final Fantasy 11 because that's on PC anyway.
Pretty much. Are you done?
Yeah. If you had to choose
Mhm.
between spaghetti fingers and not like 5 spaghetti noodles, but like 5 long finger width like bunches of spaghetti, and it is cooked. You know, it is flexi spaghetti. You can kind of control it, but not really.
Yeah.
Or every time you yawn, a bug flies in your mouth, and it's never the same size.
Do I have a chance to?
I mean, you could, but are you gonna do it every
Do I
time?
have to? Ooh, like that? Can I be saying like that?
I mean, maybe unless it's little.
Where's it gonna come from? I could block it.
The
right?
corner, bro,
Once I get done yawning, I'm
under
good,
your
right?
your blind spot.
If I do one of these,
That's then you look like a crazy person. And
but
if
I'm
that's-
good, no bug, right?
But you
I'll
would
do that
look like a
easy.
tweaker, bro.
Do that easy.
Dude, if I yawn the bug.